EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set! 180! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Black, what's up?
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
4 yards.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Slam, slam. Undercut. Nickers, got to spin.
On second down now, it's Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
3 down.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Left 30. Here we go. Man left. 3 down.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike 7. No spacing. Mike 50, huh? Who that? Hey, Mike's 50. Check Mike. Bravo.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner. And taking it across midfield and inside the...
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10 is Counter. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Right 80. Right there, 54, right there, right. Alert, alert.
A gain of 2.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Great zone, trap.
At the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Watch this. 8. Hey. Motion. Hey, watch that. Block it.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
77.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
A
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go, team.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go, here we go.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, we got this, we got this.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You better, middle. Let me know right now. You better bring. Hey, Alpha. Hey, tight. Easy.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
We got 4. These 2. Mike 50, Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now it's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former deep under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Grant. Past the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Corey Grant. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it with Connor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant.
I got you, boy.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Switzer. Spins past it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Check 26, check 26, check 24, check 24.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give right side. Grant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Rush in. Rush in.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Joker. Bang, 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 bang.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two.
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.